What's up, everybody? I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Food Word Friday. Today on Food Word Friday, what are we going to make this week? Well, what we're going to make this week is cheesy bacon Southwest mac and cheese. Yep, say that with me. Cheesy bacon Southwest mac and cheese. This is going to be fire. It's going to be nice and creamy. A lot of times I like to make my mac and cheese kind of not so creamy, but today we got a little secret ingredient that I like to use sometimes, and I'm going to show you what we do to make this really creamy and something that you guys can use at home. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get it ready. We got some elbow macaroni going right now, boiling. We're going to get right to it. This is Food Word Friday. Be right back. Peace. All right, so now with the ingredients. All right, so what we have, of course, elbow macaroni, because we're making macaroni and cheese. Gotta need that. We have some half a cup of flour, a 3/4 stick of butter. We have some heavy whipping cream, and one of my secret ingredients to get this nice and creamy, some Philadelphia cream cheese. Yes, we're gonna use some cream cheese in this, and that's gonna help get it nice and thick and creamy for you. And then, of course, for our ingredients are gonna go into this cheesy bacon Southwest mac and cheese. We have bacon, we have garlic, we have scallion, we have 3 scallion, 5 cloves of garlic, 2 whole serrano peppers, 1 whole red bell pepper. Then we have a gang load of cheese. In that cheese mix, we have some sharp cheddar, we have some Colby Jack, then we also have some Parmesan mozzarella blend. All right, so that's what we're going to use for our macaroni and cheese here, and we're going to go ahead and get this over to the stove and get started. This is Food Word Friday. You heard? All right, so now we're going to start getting our ingredients together for this mac and cheese. So the first thing we just did was we just put some bacon into our pot to start getting that crisped up and cooked down. We're actually going to create all of our ingredients in the same pot. This is a one pot preparation situation almost here. Outside of our pasta pot, which we have our macaroni going right now. Of course, people ask me all the time about macaroni and cheese and how to get the right flavors and seasoning. Just like anything else, you just want to season everything on each layer if you need to. So, even my macaroni, I made my water salty. I'm talking about like sea water salt, okay? Because you want that pasta to be able to take in all that flavor and that salt, and that actually makes a huge difference, especially in your macaroni and cheese and any pasta dish, to be honest with you. So that's over off to my left-hand side. You can't see that on the stove in the screen right now, but we have that going as well. I'm just over here stirring. All right, so this bacon's starting to get all nice and starting to get crispy. We want to get it crispy too. And you can chop it up as fine or as not as fine as you want. The real idea is to really get some of the flavor into the vegetables, and then also we're going to be using some of the grease as, for flavoring, of course. All right. That's cooking bacon. And if for some odd reason you don't eat pork, a real good way to get some good other flavors into this, you don't have to add the bacon. You could use turkey bacon or turkey neck. Use turkey neck, smoked turkey bacon is really good. You can kind of get that same flavor because you're getting the smoky, and that's really what we're going with the bacon for. Outside the point, that's bacon, and it's bacon. I love bacon. Let's go ahead and get that cooking. Of course, you guys know how bacon goes. This could take a little bit of time. We spread it out. We want it to actually get really crisp. We don't want that opaque. We really want it to cook down a little bit. So we're going to let that happen here for a minute. And then once that gets cooked back down, we'll go ahead and add them ingredients. But for a second here, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Food Word Friday. Okay, all right. Now you can see that our bacon's getting nice and crispy there and getting right where we want it. There you go. See how that goes? That's kind of how you want it right there. You want that bacon nice and crispy. You got that good fat in there. What we're going to do is we're going to turn this heat down just a little bit now that we got that where we want it. And what we're going to do is we're going to add in our garlic. Garlic makes everything fire. Sure does. Well. So we got our garlic in there. You know what? We're just going to get all this in there. We're going to get our garlic in there, and then we're going to get our onions, our green onions, scallions, and our poblano, and then of course our red pepper. Make sure I get all of it. Try not to get my cheese in there. Some gets in there, it'll be okay. Okay. We got all our vegetables in the pot. Now we're going to do is saute these down real quick. And we're just going to give these a light saute. We don't want to take away too much color from them, but we do want to get them slightly translucent and have some of that flavor still, but maybe a little bit of crunch. Not crunch, but you know, you can bite into it and it won't be super soggy. Because we are putting this in the mac and cheese and then in the oven. Let that cook. That's coming out. Smells so good. Now, right about this time, too, if you're looking to add some extra flavor, I mean, these serranos are pretty hot, but if you're really looking for something super Southwesty, a couple things you could put in here right now. You could put some cumin in here. That would give it some extra Southwest flavor kick. Also, you could put in, you could add some paprika, all those type of flavors, things maybe you would consider use for barbecue. All right. That would get you right. All right. So yeah, there we go. So that's kind of cooking down kind of right where we want it. All right. Now you can kind of see, if you're looking at it, you might not be able to see right now as well, but right there you can see how some of those vegetables are starting to get a little light, translucent, where they were a little bit darker before. You want to let this go for maybe about another 30 seconds, a minute, and then we'll start adding in our other ingredients. All right. So we'll go over here and start grabbing some of this other stuff. All right. So I think, like I said, I think we're there. I mean, those are sauteed good enough. That's going to be still have a little bit of bite to them, but not be, too raw. What we're going to do next here is we're going to add butter. Of course we're adding the butter. It's me. It's me. We're adding butter from Kofi Friday. Oh, holla. So we're going to add that's about a, 2 big heaping helpings of butter. That would be probably roughly, let's see here, that was 6 tablespoons, roughly 6 tablespoons of butter we just added in there. So we'll go ahead and add this butter in here. Okay. And really we're adding this butter to add some more fat along with this bacon fat to make this sauce, this cream sauce. You can never have too much butter as far as I'm concerned, but hey, some people would argue. But I don't ever think you can have enough butter. It's also probably why I'm a fat kid. But hey, I just love to eat. All right, so next what we're going to start doing, now that butter is nice and starting to melt, we're going to start adding our flour. And pretty much what we're doing is we're tightening this up, and we're kind of making slightly a roux out of this. Okay? As you start to see this come together, it's going to look thickened up and look kind of weird and strange, but that's okay. Mixing it with the vegetables, they're going to start sticking together a little bit, and that's fine. Okay, I'm actually going to add just a little bit more. Okay. And it's getting that fat, and so that fat and that flour's creating this kind of roux situation that's going to help thicken this sauce up. Okay, see, and that didn't take much time at all. We're actually going to drop this down a little bit lower, about a little bit over medium. Then now we're going to add our heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream. And you want to add it till it pretty much about covers. A little bit more than covers it. Okay. And so this is a container I had is a full quart. This is probably about 3/4 of a quart. And then what we're going to do here is we're just going to start mixing. You know what? We're actually going to put a little bit more in here. Now right here too, if you're looking to, maybe add some additional flavor, you could add some more salt and things right now, but we're not going to do that today. We think we have enough butter in there and enough salt from that bacon that's going to be okay for what I'm doing for today. But we are maybe going to add just a little bit more cream. And we're going to keep a little for now. We're going to start letting this come to a boil. Pretty much what we're creating is like I said, it's a base sauce bechamel type situation here. And bechamel, really all that means is boiled milk. Boiled milk is pretty much what it is, So it stays firm. It creates a creamy situation. You have a bechamel. It's pretty much milk, butter, flour, but more milk than the butter and the flour than the roux you have. And then once you scald it, it starts to transform and creates like a thick gel kind of like a cheese situation, but not really. It's lighter than that, but it's bechamel. So that's pretty much what we're making right now. So we're gonna let this come to a boil. And then as we're doing that, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. This is Food with Friday. You heard? All right, so now we're back. Okay, so now this is starting to get nice and creamy. See how that's kind of thickened up from the last time we looked at that? Yeah, you can kind of tell that's what we want. That's where we want to be at. Okay, now we're about to make this even creamier by we're going to add a half of an 8-ounce stick, so 4 ounces of cream cheese right in there. All right. Just add that right in there. Get that. And now we're going to really start whipping that in there. Normally, if I had a whisk, that would be best, but I don't right now. But you just start whipping this in here. This is going to give it that. Trust me, this is that. Ooh wow, ooh wee situation right here with that. Now, what I think after thinking about this on break, I am going to add just a pinch of salt. So we're going to grab just a little bit of, my favorite salt. You know what I'm going for. Where is it at? There it is. You know what I'm going for. About to grab me some Lars. We're going to go ahead and get some Lars in there. Just a little bit of Lars. That probably is roughly, tablespoon. Tablespoon and a half. Okay. So now I'm sipping through. That cream cheese is melted down. And I'm going to bring this down to now the medium heat. Bam. There we go. Then now what we're going to do is we're going to start adding our cheese. So there we go. I'm going to add that cheddar and part of this Colby Jack mix. Go ahead and mix that in there. Half of that. Okay, it's kind of in there. Then we're going to add the rest. Now that's getting extra thick. Extra gooey, extra good. Look, that's coming off the spatula. Just like that. Look at that. You know that's gonna be gooey and good. Now, the next step is real simple, yo. We just start adding mac and cheese. So go ahead and drain the rest of my macaroni real quick. Yeah, look at that gooiness though. You can just see it in the pan. You can see how it's sitting. It just looks like it's about to be good. Because it is. All right, so then what we're gonna do, ooh, that was hot. Probably should get a, all right, we're just gonna start dumping this mac and cheese in there. Little by little. All right. Mixing that in there. And this is a nice, great big batch. And see, even with this batch, we're gonna be able to make some to put in the oven and cook down. And maybe even have some where we just keep it nice and creamy and chilled. Because some people like it that way, the creamy mac. I do, I kind of like this is creamy, but I also like to make sure I put my mac and cheese in the oven because that's just how I get down, you know what I'm saying? All right. So there you go. Look how that's coming along. Once again, if you want to add some more flavor, this is my possibility where you want to do that. This is done. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick pre-baking test and see if we need anything else here. Let's see. Oh no, that's perfect. All right. Well, there it is. There's the creamy mac and cheese ready to go. If you want to eat it right out the pot, which a lot of people do, it's really good. It's real garlic flavor. Some of that salt and the onions coming out. It tastes fantastic. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven and let it cook down a little bit, get it browned on the top, and we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. This is Food with Friday. Holla. All right, so now it's time to take this out the oven. Oh man, I gotta let it go a little bit long. So we put it in the oven for about 30 minutes, and then about 10 minutes underneath the broiler, and that's probably about 10 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes too long underneath the broiler, but oh well. Here we go. Bam. Mac and cheese. Oh wow, look at that mac and cheese. Yeah, it got a little long on there, but that's okay. It happens. That's a little warm. And so there it is. It's baked down mac and cheese. What we'll do is we'll get ready to put it in a plate. This is Food with Friday right here. You heard? Holla. All right, so now we plate. So let's go ahead and get some of this mac and cheese in here. Oh, look at that. Some of that crumbled. What I didn't tell you is I put a little bit of crouton, a little garlic, croutons on there. Give yourself a little crunch. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and cheesy. You see how that kind of cooked down and baked down? I kind of like my mac and cheese that way. See that right there, like that? All right, so then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna finish it with this right here, man. I tell you what, this is what sets it off. Got me a little avocado, a little onion, a little tomato. Give it that real in-game Southwest feel. Know what I'm saying? And there it is. There's that cheesy bacon Southwest mac and cheese. Said that nice and slow so you can sink it. You heard? It's Food with Friday. Holla. All right, there it is. Creamy. Wait, let's say this again. cheesy bacon Southwest mac and cheese. Yes, it was fire. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys like that end part. You know, we had to add a little flavor to the end. You know, give it a little bit of that, you know how we do on Food with Friday. Hey, you guys know what it is. If you guys want to contact me, go ahead and follow us on all our social media at Food with Friday on Instagram, Facebook. Still haven't set up my Twitter. I don't know why I'm waiting for it, but it'll be there eventually. Of course, you can find us on YouTube. If you have any questions or you have a recipe you want to send to us and have us make sure you email us at foodwithfriday@gmail.com. We'll see what we can do. Also, coming soon, we got a couple other things. You guys keep tuned. We might have some seasonings coming. Oh, snap. And we might have some t-shirts and stuff. Hopefully you support the cause. You know what I'm saying? And, very soon I'll have a Cash App, so y'all can Cash App me, and I might just come cook you guys some dinner. So you guys stay posted for more details on that. Once again, this is Food with Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll see you again here soon. Peace.